Hello. Hello. Sorry, I'm just a little bit late. Ran into some slight technical difficulties, but we should be all set now. What is it? We're 4 minutes late. It's fine. We'll be all right. We'll survive. Luckily for us, the second round has not started yet, which is good. By the way, welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second day uh, of the NFL draft. Today will be rounds 2 and 3. Tomorrow will be the remainder of the 2023 NFL draft. Excuse me. Real quick. Here we go. Yay. Okay. What a first. Let's just start up with that. What a first round it was last night. A lot of fun. Not like a bunch of trades that happened, but it was a lot more players getting taken at spots you didn't expect to be taken at, players taken in the first round you didn't expect, players falling out of the first round, and that's going to be the big story today. There were three, but technically four, I don't include Keon White in this, but three first-round caliber players that slipped out of the first round entirely in last night's draft, and that was Alabama's Brian Branch, there we go, Penn State's Joey Porter Jr., and the biggest one was Kentucky quarterback Will Levis, who I don't know what the deal is with him. Apparently, teams aren't as high as him as we all thought, but we all thought, all right, he's most likely going to be a top 10 pick because he is so highly regarded in this quarterback class. Not as highly regarded as the other three, but it's like he's still a first-round caliber quarterback. Apparently not, because we went outside of the top 10, he was still there. We're like, all right, he's probably not falling past Tennessee. Falls past. It's like, all right, well, there's Tampa at 19. That's a lot farther than we thought, but it's Tampa at 19. No Will Levis. Then the next logical landing spot was Minnesota at 23. We got past Minnesota, and Will Levis was still waiting in the green room. And yet, now here we are, Friday, April 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Will Levis is still on the board. He is not in Kansas City anymore. He did, in fact, go home. Hold on one moment. There we go. There we are. Perfect. But here we are. Now, here's the thing about day 2 of the draft. It's always a lot of fun. But the one thing I'm nervous about is I kind of talked about this yesterday. Remember in last year's draft class or last year's draft where the Minnesota Vikings had made a selection and the guy that got invited, because remember in the second, third rounds they always invite people to represent the team to make announcements for them. The guy that got selected for the Vikings to announce their pick last year came out and basically he pretty much read his entire autobiography to the crowd and no one gave a shit, to the point where the actual producer had to walk on stage and tell him straight up, hey, read the card. So hopefully we don't get anything. While that was entertaining, I'm hoping we don't get anything like that. But we're doing something with some servicemen right now. And the first pick of the second round, no, he's still doing the speech. I thought he was like, all right, the second round is now officially commenced. And soon the Pittsburgh Steelers will be on the clock. This name in the graphic below is, was that my stream that just, yeah, okay. All right, don't worry, we're back. But, The Pittsburgh Steelers will be on the clock at pick 32. Remember, this is a pick they acquired from the Chase Claypool trade at the deadline last season. And it's basically a free first round pick for them. Because remember, there was only 31 picks because the Dolphins had their first round pick stripped from them from tampering with Tom Brady and Sean Payton. So there was only 31 picks. So here we are, the Steelers at pick 32. It's basically, you basically traded Chase Claypool for a first round pick, essentially. So here we go. And he officially announced that the Pittsburgh Steelers are officially on the clock. Again, Joey Porter, I kind of hinted at this towards the end of last night. They got the guy they needed in Broderick Jones after trading up in the first round to get Broderick Jones last night at pick 14 with New England. And here we are with Joey Porter still on the board. They could kill two birds with one stone, get a need, and fulfill the nepotism that we all expected them to do it. So I don't think Steelers fans would be upset at that. I think a lot of Steelers fans were upset at the idea of just taking Joey Porter because it did reek of like, ugh, of course, the family thing, the bloodline thing, da 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 da. I don't think Steelers fans would be mad at the idea of getting Joey Porter in the second round. I don't think they'd be upset by that at all. Alrighty. Ah, my stream keeps lagging on me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. There we are. Sorry about that. Man, Hulu loves being a bitch to me, doesn't they? They love being a bitch. Alrighty. I should probably get this list up so I remember what logos are where. Alrighty, so hold on one moment. Sorry. They're still on the clock. There's still just under 4 minutes left on this thing. There we go. And man, I don't know if they're fielding calls. I don't know what's taking them so long. Because usually, and that's another great thing with day two, is that the picks just fly by in day two. So if we go at the pace in rounds 2 and 3, like the pace in round one goes, we'd be here. It's only 7, and we'd legitimately be here till like 3 in the morning. So it is just a matter. And the pick is in. The pick is officially in for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first pick of the day. Oh. Hold on. Okay, yeah. There we go. Sorry. Here we go. The pick is officially in for the Steelers. I mean, if it's not Joey Porter, I'll be stunned. I will be absolutely shocked if this does not end up being Joey Porter. I mean, I'll fucking hold on. I'll fucking type his name in now just in case. I'll type his name in now just in case. But now it's just a matter of waiting. The Arizona Cardinals are on the clock, by the way. We're just waiting for this first pick for Pittsburgh. But we have to talk about this. If it's not Joey Porter, if it isn't Joey Porter, who on earth could it possibly be other than that? Because let's see, they already addressed tackle. I can't imagine them going receiver. Could go defensive tackle, but I don't really know any true tackles. Let's see here. Oh, Alan Faneca announcing the pick. Let's get it. Let's get it, bud. The Pittsburgh Steelers select. Yep, there it is. The nepotism is fulfilled. Yes. Yes. Oh man. Oh man. Hold on. I should probably check. Is my mic working? Hold on. I didn't. Yeah, that's not it. Because I don't know if it's just my speaker picking it up. It is not. Hold on. There we go. There we go. So it's not just my mic. Yes, Joey Porter Jr. to Pittsburgh. Let's get it, bud. Oh, man. I mean, good job in the Steelers. I don't think they were anticipating him being at this spot. Definitely not in the second round. But the fact that they were able to trade up in the first round, address a serious need, and yet still fulfill the bloodline, like that's awesome, man. And they're still getting a really good football player too. They're still getting an excellent football player, really good ball skills. He's probably a rival to Deonte Banks, is probably the best all-around corner in the draft. He's not the most willing tackler in the world, which is weird considering who his dad was, but hey man, I think going to Pittsburgh, he'll eventually become okay with the idea of not making business decisions. You can't be playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers and be making business decisions on the field. But the Arizona Cardinals now up at pick 33. So this is technically the first real second round pick, technically. So here we go. So the Arizona Cardinals, they took their guy, Paris Johnson, their franchise left tackle, Paris Johnson. They traded out of the third overall pick to 12, traded up then from 12 to 6 to draft Paris Johnson. But defense is still a massive need for them. And there's still some edge rushers on the board. Hold on. I have available prospects still up here. Let's see here. I mean, edge rusher is still a massive need for them. And there's some guys there. BJ Ojolari still there. Derek Hall could be interesting. I mean, Keon White, if they just want to swing, why not just swing for it? Let's see here. Adatabia Debawore would be a really interesting piece here. What are some interior guys? Keanu Benton, I can imagine it's a defensive lineman of some sort. Or corner, because they have nobody in that corner room. Tyreek Stevenson's still there. Cam Smith is still there. Keely Ringo would be interesting, though I think he'd play more safety. Which, I mean, hey, if they do end up training Budda Baker, oh wait, we don't know. Because they're trading the pick to the Tennessee Titans. The Titans have traded up. The Tennessee Titans have traded up. And their pick is in. The pick is in. Where's Tennessee? There's Tennessee right there. The Tennessee Titans are officially on the clock and their pick is officially in. They drafted Peter Skoronski in the first round with Will Levis still on the board. Could this potentially be Will Levis? Could they be looking at this and saying, hey, man, we don't want to keep letting him slide. Let's just go up and get him. Or could this be, like a Brian Branch maybe? And have a safety tandem with him and Kevin Byard. Because what are some of their... Hold on one moment. Alrighty. So the Tennessee Titans, who in the world could this be? So wait, what is this? Hold on one moment. Well, the pick is in. I don't know why that is. The pick is in for the Tennessee Titans after trading up. Who is this? Could this finally be Will Levis? It is Will Levis. Will Levis is finally off the board to the Tennessee Titans. It's same thing. They got their guy at tackle at 11 and still lucked into him at the top of the second round. They locked into a guy who could potentially be their quarterback of the future. And that shows officially that that the Malik Willis hope is probably over. So, hold on one second. Something is going on with my stream, apparently. And I don't know what. So anyway, so the Detroit Lions are now back on the clock on at 34. Will Levis is a Tennessee Titan. Honestly, should not have been here. He should not have fallen this far. I get the league is not as high on him as some of those other quarterbacks, but there was no excuse for him to fall out of the first round entirely. There's no excuse for it. There was absolutely no excuse for it. And hold on one moment. And the pick is in for the Detroit Lions. We're just firing through this. And hold on. There is something I might need to address real quick. Hold on, I'll be back 1 second. I'm going to have to end the stream real quick. I'll be back right quick.